You would never have imagined that the Earth was born this way. Back in time, 4.6 billion years ago, at the edge of the Milky Way galaxy's Orion arm, a supernova suddenly erupted. The shock waves generated by this violent explosion disturbed a massive nearby nebula that spanned several light years. Driven by these shock waves, the clouds of gas and molecules in the nebula collapsed inward under the pull of their own gravitational forces. During the collapse process, a large amount of matter continued to gather toward the center. According to the law of conservation of angular momentum, the rotation speed of this protostellar molecular cloud became faster and faster. The center grew hotter and hotter. The pressure increased more and more, eventually triggering a cataclysmic reaction. The Sun was born. Within 20 million years of the Sun's birth, the remaining matter began revolving around it under gravitational attraction, gradually forming a flat disk of gas and dust surrounding the Sun. This material would eventually give birth to the 8 planets, dwarf planets, comets, and other celestial bodies. In this protoplanetary disk, gas and dust clumped together under gravity to form tiny interstellar dust grains. These dust particles continued to attract one another, forming larger rocks. Through continuous collisions and fusion, after a long accumulation period of about 50 million years, planets in the solar system were eventually formed. Earth was one of them. At least 50 planetary embryos were born in the solar system during that time, but in the early stages of formation, their orbits were chaotic. They collided with each other, merged, or disintegrated. Around 4.5 billion years ago, a celestial body roughly the size of Mars named Theia slammed into the young Earth with near-devastating force. The impact not only melted the early Earth into a sea of hot magma, it also tilted Earth's axis of rotation by 23.5 degrees. This slight tilt became the root cause of Earth's 4 seasons. Theia was shattered in the collision. Most of its metallic materials merged into the Earth. The debris and gas ejected by the impact reassembled and fused in Earth's orbit, forming a new celestial body, Earth's natural satellite, the Moon. At that time, the Moon was 15 times closer to Earth than it is today. Its strong tidal forces gradually slowed down Earth's rotation speed, eventually stabilizing at around 24 hours. After that, Earth went through a period of late heavy bombardment lasting about 500 million years. Countless meteorites and comets slammed into Earth one after another, bringing chemicals like water and amino acids that contributed to the emergence of life. The solar system finally stabilized around 4 billion years ago, forming the current ordered structure of 8 planets and dwarf planets, each orbiting the Sun in its own path, providing a crucially stable environment for the birth and evolution of life on Earth.